Good evening and welcome to Universal Spiritualism. Tonight we have an evening of Trance Mediumship with Niko and his guides and inspirers, who collectively are called Noah. If you would like to post in the comments about any questions you have about the spirit world, any questions you have from your loved ones in the spirit world, then please do so. We start by introducing Niko, and I'll just bring him on stage now. Good evening.
Greetings to you, my dear one. You always have our gratitude and respect, my dear, for providing this opportunity for our words to be heard. And greetings to all of you who selflessly took time to join us today. Much gratitude to each of you as well. I would like to begin this session focusing on one word. Part of your essence, which is indeed crucial to maintain as one essence enters a physical form. The heartbeat of your essence in our realm, if you will. Compassion. As a child, each of you displayed pure compassion to your peers, to your family members, to the animals, even to a flower. It was not forced. It was natural, for it is your essence. Even as each of you have progressed within your journey, there have been numerous times where you have displayed said compassion, even through the difficult moments, through the difficult and painful experiences and lessons. Then too was a moment where you offered compassion. Even the soldier in your realm offers compassion when his opponent has fallen. Even the leaders of your worlds offer compassion when their circumstances prove to be quite devastating toward others. It is always compassion, my dear ones. This portion, this identity, this reality of your essences can never be escaped. It is who you are. And now I ask each of you, why do each of you struggle finding compassion for yourselves? Why do each of you experience difficulty with trusting yourself, with believing in yourself? with forgiving yourselves. For you are of love, and you are compassionate essence. Why then do you perceive it to be so difficult to be kind to yourselves? Love yourselves. Believe that you are more than worthy, my dear ones. No experience, no trauma, no grief, no pain live through in your realm should ever cause any of you to not believe and trust in yourselves. Be the compassionate, beautiful, loving essence you are and always have been in our realm, my dear ones. As you are and have been compassionate to those in your realm. Remember who you are, my dear ones. For your identity as an essence is far greater than the identity you believe you are your realm. I thank you, my dear one. You may commence with your program.
Thank you. We have Teresa Lynn asking, I've been told I'll experience big change and will travel to amazing places. This doesn't seem feasible given my current situation. Is this changing my physical situation or my spiritual advancement?
My dear, it is always pertaining to your spiritual advancement, is it not, my dear? For you are a spirit essence before you are your physical form, my dear. No ailments experienced in your realm should prevent the projection of your journey, my dear. No limitation should ever be placed on either current status or future. Rise above your struggles, my dear, your ailments, your lack of belief, your lack of trust, by connecting to your essence. By taking advantage, my dear, of your unlimited resources in our realm, where you possess the access by merely trusting and opening your heart to not only receive the unconditional love of our realm, which you also desire in yours, but to receive this much needed healing for your physical form, your mental well-being, and your faith. For if you can believe, my dear, you can manifest it to occur. And then as you perceive the future version of yourself along these travels, pause and ask yourself, my dear, what is the purpose of these travels? Perhaps it is to enlighten others, to offer hope to those too who have lost hope and doubt, as you are currently doing. Perhaps it is, my dear, to bring that unconditional love and the healing touch through your smile, through your eyes, through your illuminated essence along your travels. So rather than hearing one's words pertaining to a possible future for you and attempting to assess it through your human mind and limited belief and doubt, listen to their words, my dear, with your heart, with your intuition, your inner knowing. Then trust, my dear, that what is to occur shall occur. That healing is transparent, my dear, and is being generously offered to your realm. Utilize that, my dear. Believe in it as you believe in yourself. I thank you, my dear one.
Thank you. Just a few hellos. We have Rish and Paula and Elif and Mary and Felix, Tanita, Mark and Prashid, Mariette, Emily and Elif again. So we have Elif asking, could she get a message from her friend Denzi in spirit, please?
I sense much laughter shared, my dear. Questioning. Who is the teacher? Who is the student? As these roles were constantly reversed. A beautiful, genuine friendship in your realm. Yes, my dear. And as you are continuing your journey, are you the teacher or the student? Do you believe you have the ability to be both? You are able to teach yourself if you are willing to learn, my dear. Confidence is the message. Though it was a beautiful and genuine connection. You seem to have perhaps relied on your friend more to build the self-esteem, to assist with confidence, to believe. Thus, my dear, the message being brought to you is you do not require anyone in your physical realm to believe, to raise your awareness of self, to allow your self-esteem to soar, to be courageous with every step of your journey, to have faith, and to open your heart, my dear, in love. Do not restrict how you offer your love due to fear of receiving pain. Just love. Be of love. Live by your heart, my dear, and not the fears of your mind. You're able to sense her essence, offering proof to your rational mind that she is near. But believing she is near, my dear, is also quite limiting. For then, the rational mind is perceiving how far of a distance we are referring to. Understand, my dear, as you felt a beautiful, innate connection, it is because these two essences are always connected, my dear. Trust in that, my dear one. And do not fear your journey, your path, or your future. You are well protected and guided, and you are always loved, my dear. I thank you, my dear one.
Thank you. And Elif asked also, is she okay?
My dear one, allow me to ask you a question in order for you to answer that question. Do you feel her love in your heart? Do you feel that love has diminished at all since her physical journey has come to a completion? Do you smile when you think of her? Do you still feel the love you offered? It is always a connection of love, my dear. It is always powerful, eternal, and purely of love. And with that understanding, my dear, ask yourself the same question to yield the answer you seek. In our realm, my dear, love protects all. Once more, my dear one, listen to your heart. Follow your heart, and not the fears of the mind. I thank you, my dear one.
Thank you. Christine Morris asks, and I'm asking as well because I haven't heard about it, what is a crystalline light body?
Yes, my dear. Prior to answering, I ask you, is the essence not always connected to the essence in physical form? What you see in your reflection, my dear, is a specific physical form, specific race, specific planet, specific dimension. The limited capability of understanding is set in place for a reason in your realm. To concentrate and focus on the lessons at hand. For is it not difficult enough for those in your realm to merely exist within their daily lives, within their daily struggles, within their daily financial situations, within their daily relationships, betrayals, abandonment, pain, jealousy? Is it not difficult enough of a journey for one in your realm to understand and control their ego and their greed and their fears? This is why those in your realm, my dear, have limited comprehension to what else exists in other realms, other dimensions, other physical forms. All, my dear, each connected to their essence in our realm. Light beings, my dear, different dimension. Exuding more of their essence. Able to comprehend much more. Are not experiencing the same journeys as those in your realm. Other planets, other dimensions, even greater comprehension of our realm, also are not experiencing the similar journeys and experiences as those in your realm. What is to say, my dear one? That by the mere curiosity of your question, you are not tapping into the inner knowing that simultaneously as you are experiencing a journey within this physical form, in your physical reality, you are not also experiencing another journey in another dimension. Perhaps, my dear, those you speak of. But to understand, to receive clarity to the questions asked, my question to you is, what will you do with this newfound knowledge? How will you apply your wisdom, your understanding to those in your realm? As many fear the unknown, as many fear themselves, as many fear their own journey. The more you receive, my dear, the more clarity, the more your comprehension expands to receive more. How will you utilize your information effectively in your realm? With force, with pride, with ego, or will you possess a gentle approach with compassion and patience? The questions asked, my dear, also have layers. Understand first why you are asking, for there is a lesson to learn by merely contemplating the thought and asking the question. Find that answer, my dear, in order to find that lesson. To reach the next level of your progression. I thank you, my dear one.
Thank you. We have Mary Moob, I hope I've said that right, who's saying, I've been told I have a blueprint. Can you help me understand this, please?
The blueprint of your physical life, my dear. This is what you are referring to. The map outlining the course of this journey. I ask you, my dear, upon hearing one's words in your realm, did you believe? Do you believe, my dear, that you are always connected to your essence in our realm? Do you believe, my dear, that there are beautiful essences accompanying you on your journey as well, who hold you in high esteem? Do you believe, my dear, that those relationships which have occurred in your journey thus far and to come were meant to appear in order for you to learn through lessons? If you believe in all of that, my dear, then is it not safe to assume that your essence in our realm created a potential journey for you to live in your realm, and has asked of assistance from those essences who are with you, guiding you, protecting you, nudging you along, guiding your awareness back to our realm, offering you clarity to receive said guidance through intuition and through the heart. Is it not safe to assume that your essence also has agreed with those who also hold you in high esteem, my dear, to bring forth pivotal moments of this journey, difficult lessons, pain, tears, confusion, others with love, encouragement, confidence, all serving to assist you with lessons so your essence in our realm can develop and ascend. Your question, why, since you do believe, is projected to the future. Why, my dear? would you perceive knowing the future events would benefit you in any way? If you were to have read this blueprint, if you will, when you first were able to read in your realm, would you have traveled accordingly or sidestepped all the difficult moments, all the pain? Yes, my dear. There is a blueprint of this journey in your realm, which you yourself have created, planned precisely to offer closure to past events, other lives, other existences, planned with precision to what is needed, required for your essence to develop and ascend. Find the courage you displayed by entering this physical form. Find the faith you carried with you into this existence. And find the love that your essence has and always will be of. And trust in all of that, my dear. I thank you, my dear one.
Thank you. Prashi is asking, I recently got laid off from my job and I would really appreciate a message, please.
The question to you. Your perception of these latest events. Are you discouraged, depressed? Or are you eager for the challenges and changes to come? For with every action, my dear one, there was a lesson. Rather than focusing on the singularity of the action of losing this position of your employment, focus on all that was gained. The relationships new, experiences new, knowledge acquired, how you perceived yourself through this occupation, how you viewed yourself before starting this job, and most importantly, how you view yourself now when there is no career, employment. These are all lessons, my dear. By understanding what these lessons represent, you will be able to understand this next portion of your journey. You knew what you enjoyed and what you did not. You are quite aware of where your passion is. Follow your passion, my dear one. Do not rely and focus on what others say. The perception of what you should be doing, following, where you should be employed. It is not their journey, it is yours. What is in your heart, my dear? What is it you're yearning to connect to? Do not focus on finances. You will always be provided the amount required to survive in your realm. If your sole focus is on the finances, the status, then that is your ego leading your journey, not your essence. Do not fear the future. Do not worry of the past. All the lessons to be learned is in the present. By remembering the past and merely focusing on the future. Remain in the present, my dear one, for there is so much yet to learn. And that is how you find your trust for yourself. I thank you, my dear one.
Thank you. We have Patrick Monaghan, who's asking, would love to know if my son in spirit will be working with me soon.
Now, my dear one, welcome. You have already been provided this answer you seek. As mentioned to the other wonderful lessons prior to you, focus on the present. Is there not much still to obtain in the present? Still to learn? Still to navigate through in order to be better prepared for the future? It is not the trust that is limiting you. It is the true understanding and belief. You are asking if his essence will be assisting you. But when has his essence not been assisting you? The more you remain in the present as well, my dear one, the more you will feel, the more you will recognize, and in turn be able to see. Trust in those words, my dear. For your procrastination, your questioning, your worrying of future events is preventing your progress from achieving where it is projected to be. Yes, my dear. His essence has and always will be assisting you. His assistance in the future will be of that you have not experienced thus far. But in order for that to become a reality, you must begin to trust from now. You must recognize how he is assisting you now. And you must begin to connect honor and remember your own essence. You are attempting to connect even deeper, but you are also using your intellect to do so. You do not require your intellect to feel the essence of your son, which in turn, my dear, also means you do not require your intellect to truly and purely connect to your own essence. Follow the direction he is guiding you in order to feel and connect to your essence even more powerfully. For the future events will be delayed if you are not prepared by having this powerful connection to your essence. Follow his guidance. He is allowing you to feel his essence near as he is guiding your awareness to your own essence. Trust in it, my dear one, and continue to honor his beautiful essence as he truly honors yours. I thank you, my dear one.
Thank you. Paula Murray Munoz asks, can you please tell me if I'm doing the right thing?
Ah, my dear. A perfect example, my dear, of the duality in your realm, following the mind or trusting the intuition. When you are questioning your actions, when you're uncertain of the next step, when you are preoccupied, playing out the different avenues of the course, are you truly listening to your intuition, my dear? Are you following your heart? In order to answer that question, my dear, merely listen to your heart. Throughout this journey, you have always understood what just felt right, if you will. You always understood where your happiness lied. Then you trusted it when you were younger. Now your mind is consumed with the notion of success. The dreams you created, wishing to be fulfilled in your realm. The specific relationships also dreamed of. But my dear, your illusion is of your realm. You're thinking of the learnings of your realm. And now the battle has begun. Your essence is calling to you through your intuition. The inner knowing, in which is not necessarily coinciding with the thoughts of the mind. The picture you have painted, if you will. Your version of success in your realm. And therefore you question, So the answer, my dear, is answered with a question. Which are you listening to? Which are you following? Which do you believe in the most? Your mind or your heart? The mind, my dear, is also construed of all the misconceptions of your realm, the inadequate teachings, the beliefs based on power and control, fear. Your heart, my dear, is the pure connection to your essence of our realm. All the love you have ever felt in the heart, my dear, is a reflection of the love of your essence. Pure, not polluted, if you will, as the mind becomes living in your realm. So now I ask you once more, who do you listen to? Who do you follow? Who do you trust and believe in? The mind or the heart? And there lies your answer, my dear. I thank you, my dear one.
Thank you. We have Mark John asking, why do I struggle in letting go of my past?
The lesson has not been learned, my dear one. Now, for a moment, believe that your essence in our realm is quite powerful and quite brave. And through that bravery, my dear one, you enter this physical form. Though in this life, the title of warrior was not required. The bravery displayed through sensitivity, through compassion, through the struggles of believing in oneself. And though, as the warrior essence, without the sword or the shield, your essence was more vulnerable within this life. And the pain you are not letting go of, you never truly understood why those events occurred. You do not honor and value the ones inflicting pain upon you, as they honor you. It takes a very loving essence, an honorable essence, to willingly inflict pain upon another in physical form for the growth. Your mind perceives those past incidences as a weakness. Your mind is reviewing those experiences as the warrior without his sword. Clearly understand, my dear one, You do possess the essence of a warrior. It was not intended for you to be that warrior in this life. Relive those past events which you find difficult to let go of with your true essence, a loving essence, compassionate, patient, and vulnerable. And be content with the understanding that those experiences occurred for your growth in our realm through an honorable essence. And trust in that as your essence trusts the journey. Do not allow your mind to convolute the truth, my dear. Do not view yourself as a victim. Do not hold anger within. For then you are blinding yourself and are unable to view the lesson which needs to be learned. You are compassionate, gentle, sensitive, emotional. All your essence. Well, you may not have been accepted in your world as you may have preferred. View it as they were unable to accept your essence, for they are unaware of their own. These qualities you portrayed in your realm, you should be proud of yourself, for you have not veered away from your true essence as much as others have. Let go of the past, my dear one. Honor yourself. Honor your journey. Be proud of yourself as we are of you. Honor those who love you, but also honor those who have hurt you. For they are all connected with your essence in our realm. And honor thyself, my dear one. You are forgetting your essence in our realm. It requires your honor, your respect, and your unconditional love. And as you offer that, you will find it is easier to let go of the wounds of the past and love yourself in your realm. I thank you, my dear one.
Thank you. And unfortunately, it's time we need to say goodbye. So I'll leave you to say a few closing words, please. And thank you very much.
The gratitude once more is ours, my dear. For without your dedication, your love of our realm, we would not be offered this beautiful opportunity. So the gratitude, my dear one, is always ours, as is our love and respect for you. And to all who have listened, to all who opened their hearts to receive our words, it's been an honor to feel your essence as you felt ours. Proof that we are all always connected. Be compassionate, my dear ones, to yourselves. Even as the last dear one spoke of difficulty, applying closure. Once you each have compassion for yourselves, then there should be no pain to let go of. Your minds, your perception, your journey of your realm can be intoxicating at times. The horse with the blinders, only focusing on what's ahead. Try not to lose sight of the real journey. Try not to forget your essence in our realm. Be your essence, my dear ones. This is your journey. Live those difficult moments in order to learn the lessons, but offer your compassion, your grace, your love, your understanding, your patience to those who provided you these lessons. And most importantly, to yourselves, for your courage led you to those experiences in order to learn. Honor yourselves, my dear ones, by loving yourselves and being compassionate toward yourselves. And I assure you, once that is accomplished, the road before you becomes even clearer. It has truly been an honor and a privilege to be afforded this opportunity to say our words. My gratitude and love is left with all of you. I thank you, my dear ones.
Thank you so much. And just while Niko returns after our wonderful messages from Noel, I'll just let you know a few things that are happening on Universal Spiritualism. I've started planning Christmas Day. I know it's a bit early, but we need to get all of our mediums lined up. So if you've got nothing else to do Christmas Day or just want a little bit of company, then please join us on online live psychic readings, or we've got our Zoom room open all day with different readers. Tomorrow we've got, and also in December, every day at 10 o'clock in the morning, UK time, we've got our online spiritualist advent calendar. So there's going to be different things every morning at 10 o'clock. So please come along for that. It's a bit of fun, just to start us leading up to Christmas. Tomorrow we've got Sheila at 3:30, we've got Healing at 6, we've got Reader at 7, and I can't remember who it is, and we've got Larkin at 9. And I hope that you've had a lovely evening. Hi, Niko. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Lovely evening as always.
Thank you. Thanks, everybody. It's been an honor.
Super. Thank you. And we'll see you again this time next week, 9 o'clock UK time. And come prepared with your questions, and we'll have a lovely evening together again. So thank you, everyone, and we will see you this time next week. Bye.